everybody. Here we are live from the Stars Align. As you can see on the right-hand side of the panel, well, they're on my right-hand side. Mike Ramos up here, Chris Toth down there. Mike wearing his official Tacoma Stars training shirt from last year. Chris is going to get his first fine of the season for no Stars gear, but that's okay. We haven't given him the new stuff yet, so nothing that we complain about too bad there. But we've got these two guys on here. We're going to chat a little bit. Before we do that, a couple questions were sent in, some emails about picking up your jerseys. So as you'll see beneath us in the ticker tape right there, we're going to have an event October 28th from 5 to 7 at the Tacoma Soccer Center. The reserve team will have their first game at home at the Tacoma Soccer Center at 7. The pro team is going to go, or 7:30, sorry. We'll be there watching, and we'll have an event at 5. So you guys can come watch the event before. Come watch us play a little bit, stick around and watch the reserve team get their first game. It's going to be a lot of fun, and you'll get to pick up your jerseys there. So whenever you guys show up, your jerseys will be there. You just walk up. We'll have a list with your name, whoever ordered it and bought it, and it'll be right there. Chris looks like he's finding some better Wi-Fi in his house somewhere, but the rest of us are all good. So welcome, Mike. Welcome, Chris, to your first time with the new show this year.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having us, Nick. You guys can see and hear better now?
Yeah, we can see. We can hear you better. And yeah, we can see you too. Yeah, there you go. Much better. If you guys don't know this about Chris's house, it's actually off the radar. He doesn't want anyone to know where he lives, so he's got no Wi-Fi. It's in a bunker. So that's why it's hard to get cell reception.
Yeah. No, what's crazy is I just went to Spectrum last week and got new internet here. It's supposed to be super fast, and for some reason my office is working. So looks like some call this week.
Well, first things first, let's talk a little bit about the USA-Mexico game. Obviously, the three of us played. The two of you guys played. Mike, why don't you kick us off with the beginning of it, because you were there before. Chris didn't make it down until the day of the game. I made it down the morning of the game, so it was all over the place. But kick us off, Mike. Give us like an intro. You went to the dinner. There was like a pregame dinner. We didn't make it to, so yeah, start us off.
It was great. It was much more professionally done than it's ever been. We all went down, and like you said, we had a dinner. We all went to Jeff's house, and he had us there for dinner, a catered dinner. It was the food was amazing. Everything was great. And then, we just went to our hotels, and yes, it was very well done.
For those of you that don't know, Mike flew in earlier. I had to push my flight back. Chris ended up driving up on the day of the game because he's in San Diego. So Mike went to the dinner the night before. I didn't make it in time. Chris ended up coming up a little bit later. We had something that was a first in my career. It's never happened before, and I've played a lot of soccer. We had a 7:15 a.m. game day kick around. Chris, give me your thoughts.
Yeah, I have game rituals, pregame, and 7:15, doesn't really fit into that schedule. So I just make it up for the game later on in the day.
Yeah, I got in late the night before. I don't think I landed till almost 11:30. Got in around 12. And when Mike was texting me earlier saying, "Hey, Nick, there's a 7:15 a.m. kick around the next morning," I thought he was like pulling my leg, trying to be funny about the fact that I was coming in late. But it was no joke. And let me tell you something, Chris, you weren't there, but we were doing a passing pattern, and Mike Ramos was killing people in the passing pattern at 7:15 in the morning. Get your touch right. Get on your game.
Yeah, hey, he wanted to win, man. I don't know. I'm gonna expect it when I'm up there this season.
That's right. He was killing people. I had one eye open, one eye closed, and Mike Ramos was like, "Get on your toes, get your touchdown, make sure you're dialed in." He was on fire.
Oh man.
It was about an hour and a half of a game day kick around, and we passed the ball for over an hour. Mike, am I exaggerating, or it's true?
About an hour.
Yeah, we were passing it for an hour, and I kept being like, "All right, well, maybe he's done. Maybe we're done with this. Maybe we can move on." And then he pulled out another passing pattern and another passing pattern, and we just kind of kept going. But anyway, it was worth it because we won. Talk a little bit, Chris, maybe about the group that we played with and some of the guys that we met.
Yeah, it was a good group. Some of the guys I've played with before, some new, but we all kind of had the common goal of just the game, and everybody kind of was down with defending and not really ego about playing or whatnot, just kind of putting their efforts into wherever they need to go to try to win the game, and it was good. Everybody got along really well, and we were down for most of the game, and that's not an easy thing in or any sport when you're down the whole game, and then you're right there, you're fighting back, and then you pull it out at the end. I think it went down really well it went down the way it should for that group. Just kind of meeting everybody and playing with a couple guys. I think there was no better way for the game to end than how it did.
Yeah. And Mike, maybe talk a little bit about trying to meet new players that you've never played with before and fitting in on a tactical level with them and like plugging in.
Yeah, for sure. Being and playing in the midfield is quite a role as it is. It can change from every team. There's definitely players that are in my role on other teams that I have a role on their team that I have on the team. Them is different, but I think that when the quality is there, or everyone can kind of band around working hard and sticking to the quality rather than trying to do your own thing.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, Wayne Dan says that he even saw me get back on defense. That can't have been the right game. That must have been a mistake. Wayne, you must have been watching a different game. That can't be right. And by the way, hold on, let me answer these questions. I just saw them here. When are we going to get the schedule? The schedule should be out first week of October, but we know that we've got December 9th for sure at home, and we know who we're playing, but we can't announce it yet. And I think that's the Dr. Reimer saying that there's too much talent for one show. Listen, when the stars come in, we come in hot. I think what was really cool about that team, to be honest with you, is when you looked at the roster. Wayne says, "I think you were going to the locker room." Exactly. I must have been going to the bathroom. That can't be right. When you look at the roster, right, it looked like a lot of attacking minded players. Like it didn't look like a lot of like defending first type players.
Sure.
But then when you actually watch the game, I think everybody was defending really well, and everyone was kind of dialing in to defend. And honestly, a lot of good team goals. Everybody, a lot of the goals with a lot of players touching the ball, a lot of goals with the ball moving around. And we actually got super unlucky on one of the goals because you were dribbling, Mike, and took a bad step. The carpet lifted up.
Yeah.
You kind of slid out. And they had a full field breakaway, which kind of changed the game because it was 1-1 at the time. I think that made it 2-1 to them. Mm-hmm. And it was just kind of one of those moments that was, or maybe 1-0, it made it 2-0. I don't remember, but it was, I think it was 1-1 and made it 2-1. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was kind of one of those ones that was weird. And we were, I mean, that never happens, right? That you step on the carpet and it just fully goes with you. And then usually I feel like, I don't know, we might need to ask this on the MASL question, but are the refs supposed to stop the game?
I'm not sure. I believe so.
I would think so. I would think it's a safety kind of hazard, but I don't know. I mean, there's been games not played due to carpet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure.
I remember a goal back in the day, Chris, in Ontario that actually Alessandro scored against you, where one of your defenders went to clear a ball. The whole field was cleared out. He hit the referee in the back, and it broke away to a breakaway to Sancho, and you guys were on a breakaway against us.
Yeah.
And you were out of the net, so he scored.
Out of the goal.
Yeah, you were completely out of the goal, and he scored in an empty net. And I've seen that before where the referee is part of the field of play, but we need to ask, maybe we'll have to ask Sigic next time we have him on the show, what happens if the carpet completely comes up like that. I feel like I've seen it before where the refs stop the game the same way they would stop it if the goal net happened? Something was defective with the goal net or defective with the boards above?
The glass, right? When
The
the glass
yeah.
stopped the game immediately.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I've seen that twice, but yeah, I don't know.
Well, we played in a game, didn't we, Chris, where the back glass got smashed and we had to sit and wait for like 20 minutes for them to bring a new one.
Yeah.
Wasn't that Jeff Hughes that smashed one?
Yeah, I was in San Diego this year in Chihuahua. The glass broke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that Jeff Hughes hit a ball in the warm-ups and it smashed through the glass, and we had to sit for like 20 minutes till they brought out a new slab of glass to go put up there.
Yeah.
Well, okay, guys, give me maybe the best part of that game, like a highlight from the game that you thought was like the coolest thing. Chris, why don't you start us off with something from that game that like sticks with you?
Well, I would say, first and foremost, beating Mexico is always a good thing, right? That's the fun part. But I thought the environment was really good in terms of like the fans, the engagement and all that with the fans. It was super loud. It was also Paul Wright's first game as like the head coach, not just for the U.S., but also for, back in the league again. So that was pretty cool to be there with Paul, his first match and win under him. I thought that was pretty special, being that I've played with Paul and won a few championships with him. We've got a history, so it was great in there with P3.
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah, kind of the same thing like Chris said. It's always good beating Mexico. With the fans, it definitely shows that our league is growing. That's a big thing. Of course, we all want to be here. We all want to get the league bigger or have the league become bigger so that, it just helps everybody out. So I thought that was a really good game. It was a good fight as well. It wasn't too chippy of a game. I thought that, both teams played hard, and this is what we live for, so.
Yeah.
Like,
I think the fans, if you had to break them up, was like 80% pro Mexico, 20% pro US at points. When we were coming back in the game, it got pretty loud. Mexico, Mexico. Actually, there was a moment at the end of the game when we were on our power play where I want to say it was like Cañez or somebody was breaking away, and I kind of ran him down and pushed him and won the ball, and the whole crowd like erupted, started yelling at me. It was pretty cool. That must have been the one time that you saw me running back. Yeah. Well, I'd say the one thing I thought was really cool is and I think Mike, you alluded to it earlier, was the professionalism of the game. Like getting in there, they had the jerseys hung up, they had individual name tags on all of our lockers so that every player felt special. They let us keep our jerseys, right? They had like a lot of little things that make a difference for when you show up to a game like that. That just made it feel really professional. And again, there was 8,000 people in the stands. It was a really, really good. It was a really, really good environment to play in. And honestly, I sat back and probably hung out with the fans for 45 minutes after. There was just a ton of people down on the floor, wanted pictures, wanted signs. They were involved, super engaged. And I think it was a really good spectacle for our league, like you said, Mike, and really good sort of showcase for where the league can go. And yeah, I think Empire Strikers did an amazing job putting it together. And obviously, as you said, Chris, it was fun being back with Paul Wright and getting his first win. I told him he should retire. He should never coach another game of indoor soccer, right? You're 1-1. You should just be done. It's like my first weekend ever coaching. I picked up 2 wins away at San Diego, away at Ontario. I should have never coached another game again. I should have said, I'm done. Best coach ever. All right, let's see what Dr. Reimer has to say about the laws of the game. The referees are directed to stop play if, in their opinion, the condition of the carpet creates a situation which is dangerous to the players or is deemed critical to the position of the players or ball, thus creating an unfair advantage to a player or a team. Boom.
So stop.
boom.
Should have stopped.
Stopped.
Hey, whether people watch our show or not, Dr. Reimer Jonathan Reimer is dialed in. He went so far as to look through the rules to make sure that he was on point with it. Thank you, Doctor. Give me the news. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thanks for giving us the news. There you go. Well, guys, listen, we have you on. We have a couple of games to play, just a couple of little like trivia things. Not really trivia, but I want to try and talk about when we had the Empire Strikers broadcast team on. We talked a little bit about players around the league that you guys respect or would want to play with. So what I thought we could do here is I'd have you guys pick your 5-a-side team. You and 4 other guys that you would put together as a team from around the league, non-Tacoma players, right? So we don't get any bias. So players from outside that you would put together on a team that you would like be down to play with it, or maybe guys you've never played with, maybe guys you have played with, guys that you think are good in the league or that you'd want to go to battle with. So what I wanted to do is go by position. Now, Chris, obviously you're a goalie, so we're gonna do this. You can't pick yourself, okay? Can't pick yourselves. So you're gonna pick 5 players that you would be like, you'd be the coach, right? Like you think of fantasy football.
Mhm.
Your 5 guys. Let's go by goalie. Chris and Ramos, you guys are gonna pick a goalie each that starts in your goal.
This is in the current time, right? Or can I
Don't
go?
worry, we're gonna go history, historical, outdoor. We're gonna do all kinds of it, but we'll start with players that are in the league now
Current.
in the MASL.
Okay. Who's starting, me or Mike?
You
I
go.
don't know. Let's start with you because you look like you're sweating over there. So let's go you first.
I'm thinking. Let's go, Danny.
Okay.
Oh,
You
I
said
already-
no Tacoma players.
Oh, you're right. All right.
Man, it's hard for Chris to give props to another goalie.
No.
Just look at how hard it is for him.
Thinking. We'll go Venzella.
Okay. William Vanzella's in goal for Chris. Mike, who's your goalie?
Go.
Who?
Hugo.
Hugo Silva. Okay. Now let's get 2 defenders. Mike, you get to go first. 2 defenders from around the league that you would pick.
I'll take Serta
Mm-hmm.
and there's so many defenders. I'll take my boy Chad Vandergriff.
Okay. Serta and Vandegrift. It's not bad. Chris?
Are we gonna have the same players or no?
No, this is like fantasy football. Once a player gets picked, he's off the table. He's off the table.
All right. I'll go Pino,
All right.
and then I'll go the toss-up, but I'll probably go Miller.
Oh, you like Miller from Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Adrian Miller. Okay, so Miller and Pino and Serta and Chad Vandegrift. Okay, so Chris, now you get to pick 1 midfielder, and then we'll go 1 midfielder, 1 Mike, 1 midfielder. That way you guys don't pick them both. 1 midfielder, Chris.
1 midfielder. I like Segura.
Christian Segura from Utica.
That's a good one. I'll take Charlie.
Charlie from San Diego.
Mhm.
Chris, or no, Ramos, you get to go on another one now.
Who's my second forward, huh?
Yeah, well, you got to have someone. Someone's got to score goals.
Yeah.
Is there a time limit on this?
Jesus.
I want to take his pick, maybe, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Take it. What do you
All right,
want?
Chris, jump in.
I'll take Leo.
Leo from San Diego. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one too. I wasn't gonna choose him though. I already chose Charlie from San
I
Diego.
know you got the whole Sockers lineup. You guys, 2 of you guys are putting together a soccer super squad here.
Well, we play mostly in the West,
I know.
There's a lot of good too, but we see a lot of the West. So
Yeah. Ramos, do you have another midfielder you like?
I'll
What
take
about number?
Ian Bennett.
Ian Bennett. Good one.
Yeah.
Good one. Okay, targets. You get to
Let
pick.
go buzz.
Who?
Let Ian go buzz.
Yeah, let Ian go buzz around, go get some goals. Yep.
I guess. Yeah.
Get some goals.
He's checking for it, but yeah. All right. Who's that?
Targets.
Where am I at?
You go.
Target. We'll have 2 Leos on the team.
Oh, you got Gibson, the other one, Leo Gibson. Okay.
I'll take Frank.
Wow, there's a lot of goals in these lineups. I'll try and do a team of only East Coast guys since you guys hit the West pretty hard. I'll go in goal. I'll go Paolo from Ambush.
Oh, that's a good one.
Let's see. In the back, I'll go Fetsane from Lacia Fetsane from Harrisburg. And then I'll go
Your boy Marcio
in the back with Fetsane. Yeah. And then in midfield, let's see. I gotta pick players that haven't been picked. You know what? I like Lucas Sousa from KC.
Yeah.
A little lefty righty with the scissors. I'm gonna go as a target. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Well, I guess does Florida count or no?
Yeah, why not?
Guys.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go Victor Perera in midfield with who's the other guy I just said with Lucas Sousa, and then at target I'm gonna go Hugo Puentes. He's from the West. I'll go Ricardo Dieguez.
Yeah.
There we go. Ricardo Dieguez who played in Florida last year too. Vinny Dantas would have been a great pick too. Yeah, I just played with Vinny a couple weeks ago. It was fun. Well, both good teams. And again, I think that the coolest part about this league, well, one of the cool parts is that you get these players that we all kind of know each other. But it's kind of funny because you play in these games with each other, and it's almost like you're meeting these guys for the first time, even though you've been watching them play for 10 years, right? Like, how many times have you seen, I don't know, Chad Vandergrift play in an indoor game, but how many indoor games have you played with Chad? I think I've only ever played another one, maybe one or two. Obviously, we played PST, but
two matches.
Yeah. And even, we battled this year with Mesquite 4 or 5 times. You know what? I'm not picking what's his name? I'll pick Zach Reggett. Since we just played again with him last week. Okay, well, now we did this year. We've done the MASL current. Okay. We're going to do 5 players from outdoor soccer that you would put together as a team that you think would do well in indoor. And Chris, since I know you think that you know a lot about soccer, I'll let you pick from any era. You can pick any player from any time, so they can be retired.
And it can be indoor or outdoor, anything.
Outdoor.
Oh,
only outdoor.
Only outdoor. Here's the thing. Mike Ramos doesn't have the historical context for indoor that you do because you grew up watching all these guys. So if I ask Ramos to make a team from the 1980s of indoor, he's going to not know anybody.
Yeah. All right.
Can you tell me 5 players from the 1980s?
No.
Okay. Just in general. Just say Chris's dad is the goalie, and then that way Chris doesn't get it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Are you in?
What's that?
Are you in on this too?
Outdoor players?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'll go last.
And we're doing last. Fantasy style?
Fantasy style. You pick a goalie, you can't pick another one.
Okay.
Do you want me to go at the same time as you so we pick them all at the same time?
Yeah, we should.
Okay. All right, Chris, let's let Ramos go first for goalies.
Go for it.
Buffon.
Oh, I knew it was going to hurt Chris's heart. That was Chris's guy. He was going to pick him.
Who's that? I next?
Yeah, you can go next.
Well, I got to keep it Italian, so I'm going to go Francesco Toth.
I'll go. Let's go Fabien Barthez.
Ooh.
Remember, they're supposed to be good at indoor. They have to have good feet,
Yeah. All right.
Barthez played in midfield. Oh, or Campos. He would have been a good indoor player too, but I'll go Barthez. Defender.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I wasn't even thinking. Let me go next.
Okay, next. Chris, you go.
All right. Well, whew. Well, I guess I'll go Maldini.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'll go Carlos Puyol.
Mm.
Puyol, let him run around with the long hair. Fans would love it. Watch him run around with long hair, kicking people up and down the field.
I'll go with Roberto Carlos.
Ooh, good one. Very good one. Very good one. Okay. Chris, you want to go next?
Yeah, another defender.
Yeah, you need one more defender.
Yeah, I mean, I could just keep naming off Italian ones, but I'll go just to mix it up. Lucio, Brazil.
Ooh, the wall.
No, that was Walter Samuel.
You're right. The wall was Walter Samuel.
You want to tell me? I don't know about soccer.
Okay. Ramos, do you have yours?
No.
All right. I'm going to go Cafu.
Hey, us attacking players, we don't really watch defenders. We put them in the ground.
I'm going Cafu. I think Cafu would have been good at indoor. Let's see. Who can we pick for Ramos? Defenders. Beckenbauer. Take Beckenbauer.
Okay. That's a good
Beckenbauer. That's a good one. He played indoor, didn't he, Chris?
Or
he was with the Cosmos. He was with the Cosmos, right?
The doctor might have to do a little research for us real quick.
Yeah, doctor, why don't you check it out? I know he played outdoor. Hop on there.
I think he did.
Because I think indoor at the time was pre-outdoor, right? They were playing indoor first and then outdoor second kind of thing.
Yeah, I want to say that's right. George Best played as well.
Yeah.
I want to say that's correct. But we'll phone a friend. We'll see if the doctor.
Yeah, we'll see if the doctor can Google this thing up fast. Okay, yeah. Midfielders. Ramos, you get to go first.
Take Ronaldinho.
Oh, break my heart. He's the one. Chris, you can go.
Yeah, Francesco Totti.
Yeah.
I knew you were going to do that.
By the way, those of you that don't know, when Chris goes back to his hometown, they call him Totti.
That was my name.
He walks in the door and they go, Totti's back. Oh.
I was the midfielder, dude. I was the number 10.
Did you have your collar popped up?
If we had collars, it would have been popped.
I'll go the legendary Zizou. Zinedine Zidane.
Good choice.
Ramos, you're up.
I'll take Thierry Henry.
Ooh,
that's not a midfielder.
I kind of played on the wing a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Look. My mom came in. My mom came in.
In a flex position, he can play.
Yeah, it's a flex player. Yeah. Look, my mom said Beckenbauer played 4 seasons with the Cosmos. Mom, we need to know if he played indoor, not outdoor. We know he played for the Cosmos, indoor or outdoor. Come on, Mom. Okay, so he's got Thierry Henry as that flex player. Chris, who do you have as your second forward?
Well, then I'm going Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, that's probably a good flex. I'm going to go outside of the box. I'm going to go for something completely different. I had Zidane, and I'm going to go Andres Iniesta because he's got the dirty, roly.
Yeah.
He would kill people in indoor.
Kill.
Yeah. So I'm going to say Iniesta.
We got Zebas trying to be Iniesta at practice yesterday.
And that's right. He was feeling good about himself with the rollies, but Nani had one this year where he gave somebody the in and out flip flap. In Spain, they call it the croqueta across, and then he gave him the rolly again. He was killing somebody. I think it was against Dallas, I want to say. Okay, finally, you're number 9. I got to go first because I'm a forward and I get to pick first.
Okay.
R9, Ronaldo, the one.
Yeah.
The only one.
R9
Ronaldo, O Fenomeno. That was unbelievable.
Who's next?
Go ahead.
You can go.
Ibrahimovic.
Oh, he is the best.
Go on in.
My team's got some size, dude.
Chris picks big boys.
All right, I'm gonna take my boy Harry Kane.
Ooh, the
That's
British bomber
my target.
holding the ball.
Holding the ball up there.
Eric Wood has a question for you, Ramos. What color is the hair gonna be? You can't answer that, right? They gotta come.
Oh yeah,
home opener. Yeah, check it out at the home opener, guys. December 9th. I've already seen 3 colors so far this offseason, so you just don't know. It could be anything. Chris, Dr. Reimer, Beckenbauer did not play indoor soccer. Okay, it's official. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's good to know you're still tuned in and paying attention to this show. I appreciate that. Chris, we had this discussion. I'd like to have you weigh in before we move on. This is the performance axis. This is hair color. This is hair color axis, okay? This is high performance. This down here is natural hair color. All the way over here is dyed hair color, okay? So I'm going to give you the graph of where a couple of players, Ramos was not involved in this discussion. They started out the season up here, performance very high, natural hair color very high. Season went on, color started changing, and the performance bar went from here. It was on a downward slope, way down. Weigh in. Give me your opinion.
I think if it's not broke, don't fix it. If it's working in the beginning, you just kind of keep it going, and you don't need to change it up.
Yeah, we actually had a really hard time scouting your team last year because there were 3 players with identical haircuts, and it was hard to tell which was which,
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah, no.
I every once in a while I get a wild hair, and I'll pull up a picture of somebody with dyed hair, and I'll go, Michelle, what do you think? And she just looks and laughs, and that's how I know the answer is no. I don't even get an answer. It's just a look and a laugh. Platinum, Wayne.
Platinum.
I don't know. If my performance starts down here, maybe it's time to, if I start down low, maybe I have to bring that platinum up to fix it. But
like, when are you gonna you got to do something with your hair, right?
It's either gonna all go off, or it's just. I think it's actually pretty good the way it is right now.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's right. Thank you, Chris Ramos. It's about time somebody shut Chris up there. Okay, I got a couple more games, and then first I got some questions for you, okay? By the way, epic teams that you guys just picked. Fantastic players. Amazing. They're making a movie about your life. Who's the actor? Who stars as you? Chris.
Who's gonna? I need a second to think about that. Maybe Ramos. Ask Ramos. Give me a second to think.
Ramos, he needs to think about this one. Who's acting as Mike Ramos in the Mike Ramos movie?
Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, good one. See, he was ready.
Easy.
Chris, he was ready.
He was ready. Probably like a pre-question list to this, bro. You just put me in the spot here.
Michael B. Jordan is a good one. Denzel is he's a little bit older now. It's past now. I think Michael B. Jordan is a very good one.
I'll go Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. How old are you? He's got to be 60-something now.
He just played in Top Gun, dude. You see how younger this time than he did the first.
It's true.
He's in like Mission Impossible freaking 20.
Yeah, it's true. I have an answer that I think would be a cool answer, but then I have an answer that somebody told me I look like. I'll give you the one I would like. I think Jude Law would make a good Nick Perera.
Okay.
Yeah. But there's a guy called Will Poulter.
Pull him up.
Yeah, pull him up.
Well, I'll show you a picture of him. Hold on. Let me see if I can find a picture that I can put on my screen. Michelle says, my wife says that I look a little bit like him, or that he looks a little bit like me. Yeah, this guy.
Oh,
that that guy.
He's in We Are the Millers.
That's where the Millers guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was actually just in that latest Guardians of the Galaxy movie too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I think that maybe. Have you suggested a perm, Nick? Many years ago, a friend Bruce just get the fresher the perm, the more points per goal per game. Jack Sigma scored. Our theory was that the bouncy hair. I can't grow it long enough for the perm. There's not enough hair here. I can't do it. I can't do the perm. It doesn't. There's not enough. But I'll look into it. I'll do some research. So Michael B. Jordan, Tom Cruise, and Jude Law. It's a good cast, honestly. That's not bad. Okay, next one. We're gonna play a little game. Okay, you're gonna alternate. Each of you needs to provide an answer, and you've got like a 3 to 5 second clock max. Okay, this is supposed to be first one of you guys to falter is the loser. Okay.
All right.
Candy bars. You have to name candy bars. Ready, set, go. Chris goes first.
Kit Kat, Twix, Crunch.
No. Okay, go. Keep going.
Oh no, I don't eat much candy. I'm trying to think here.
Oh, no.
Snickers.
Snickers. Okay, you got 4.
Did I say Twix?
Yeah, yeah, you're out, bro. Out. Over. Oh.
We got Hershey's, Babe Ruth, 100 grand. All the ones Chris said.
All the ones Chris said, yeah.
Babe Ruth.
You already said that one.
Oh.
You're out too.
Okay.
Okay.
Nick's an expert at this one.
Oh, I could have racked up I would have kept going. Now, if we just went candy, like gummy bears, sour worms, all that, forget it. I'd be on here for an hour. Okay, Mike, you get to go first on this one, and Chris, you'll pick up where Mike leaves off. Okay, Mike. Yeah, people are writing them. Butterfinger, Reggie Bar. Cereal brands of cereal, types of cereal. Ready, set, go.
Cheerios, Frosted Flakes, the corn puffs, cinnamon crunch, tricks, Fruit Hoops, the chocolate one.
No, that doesn't count.
Cocoa Puffs.
Cocoa Puffs, that one counts.
That's all I got.
7. Chris, can you steal any more?
Yeah, Honey Bunches of Oats.
Oh,
Honey Nut Cheerios, Captain Crunch, Lucky Charms.
yeah.
Frosted Flakes. Did he say Frosted Flakes?
He said Frosted Flakes. He said that was good, you guys. That was good.
Doug Flutie. Gotta go with Wheaties.
Wheaties. Very good. Very good. Okay, last one. Okay. This time we're gonna each say an answer. So Chris, you'll say one, Mike says one. You'll say one, Mike. You're gonna alternate, okay? We're gonna say brands of cars.
I'm
Chris,
going
you get to start.
Okay. We'll go Ford,
Audi,
Chevy,
Toyota,
Subaru,
Acura,
Nissan.
Lex.
What do you say? I didn't hear.
Lexus.
Oh, Lexus. Infinity,
Dodge,
Mercury.
Volkswagen.
Ooh, good one. Ferrari.
I don't know.
All the fancy ones. Tesla, Lamborghini, Bugatti.
Yeah.
Over. Chris, that was your round. Although
Yeah.
I think Mike smoked you on the cereal though.
No. What are you talking about? I think I named all.
You had chocolate bars. You named 4.
Yeah, I won that one, and then I think I won the cereal too.
No, he had 8, and then you added like 3 or 4 at the end.
Fingers to keep going.
Yeah, well, I added on later.
Oh.
I restarted my count. You know.
Definitely, dude, I named like 6 right off the bat. You must have missed like 3.
No, I think it was I think Mike won that round.
I don't know. We'll go back. Good thing we.
We'll go back. We'll rewatch it. We'll come back and rewatch this later. Okay. Now we're going to do last little bit here. We're going to talk a little bit about which one of you is better at certain things. Okay. You guys have to give your answer. Which of you two is a better cook?
Me.
Probably Chris.
Okay. Which of you two is a better dancer?
Ramos.
Probably me.
Which of you two is a better country music dancer?
Me.
Mike,
Chris.
have you had to do a two-step before, Mike?
I haven't.
Yeah. Okay. Chris wins that one for sure. Let's see. If there was a shootout, and that last second of the game, and you had to take it, which of you two is taking it?
Me.
I'm.
I knew that was coming. Ramos?
Yeah, I'm taking it.
Okay.
Keep using your hands though, there, bud.
Let's see.
Even a couple of Ramos's shootouts, so I think
you've saved one.
I think I saved him, one of his, yours in the same game, both, and in shootouts I saved yours again.
Yeah, you did save. You saved two of mine in one. I don't think it was the same game though.
No, it was. We went to shootouts.
It was
Dribble
the same
up,
game.
Shootout. Yeah.
That doesn't sound right.
So that's why I picked.
Yeah, see, the doctor's right. Neither one of you guys is getting a chance at the ball. I'm taking it. Last second play of the game, you get the coach's board. You get to draw up a play. Who's drawing up a better play?
On offense?
Yeah.
No, I mean.
Are we talking about creativity here, or
just you need a goal? You need a goal.
Oh, one pass smash.
Ramos isn't grabbing the board, so I'll grab the board.
All right, I'll let you have this one, Chris. Drop the play.
Hey, it's Chris. You got to remember, you're in Tacoma now, so you've got to go get the pen from Becker's jacket. You got to hope that Evan or Becker haven't smashed the board in between quarters.
Yeah,
there's a whole thing about that.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Well,
Evan usually has the board hidden in his jacket somewhere. Becker's got the pen. By the time they've gotten it out, the timeout's already over. We need to. You know how you as an indoor team you train getting off the field and subbing?
We're working on that though.
We're gonna work on pulling our board out and drawing things on it. That's what we're gonna. Our coaches are gonna after practice they're gonna go in the corner and we're gonna time them, see how quickly they can get it. Okay, last one. There's a pregame speech that's needed. Who's delivering a better pregame speech, Chris or Ramos? You got to say who.
Me.
Probably Chris.
Because Ramos, because yours would have too many. We'd have to censor it. It couldn't be filmed.
Yeah, that. What was my eat meat?
Yeah, sorry, we can't film that one, Ramos. There's not allowed to say that on camera. I've gotten caught before in the Tacoma Stars locker room saying some angry stuff and then turning around and having
kids standing right there.
Yeah, the two Josh Paul's kids sitting right there next to me looking at me like I can't believe what he just said. That does happen in indoor. Well, anyway, you guys, that's kind of the games I had. I don't have any more games. Are there any more things to talk about here?
Can't wait to see you, Chris.
Yeah.
Welcome.
For those of you that don't know, we're going to open preseason October 24th. That means that on the 28th, when you show up at the soccer center for our event to pick up your jerseys, you're going to see the whole team. It'll be the first week that the whole team will be there together. So that's all of our new signings. And there's still one more signing that has not yet been done. Two signings that have not yet been done that will be announced in the coming week. Or actually, one will be announced in the coming week. The next one might be the week after. Chris, you know which one I'm talking about, and you know why it's taking so long.
Yeah. I don't know the other, though.
No, the other, Ramos knows. It's a player who's been around training with us for a bit, but he's going to make his debut this year in indoor. Or I don't know if it's his debut, but he hasn't played indoor in a long time if he has. So on the 28th, when you guys show up, it'll be the whole team will be there. It'll be one of the first times that we'll all be there together, and we're all going to stay and watch the reserves team game at the soccer center. It's going to be quite an event as they open up their season again, defending a championship from last year. So we're really excited about that. We're going to send that out. Last thing, we have open tryouts on the 14th and 15th of October. And it's live on our website. So if you know anybody who's interested who wants to come try out, click on the link in our website. It's just TacomaStars.com/tryouts. Register there. Then we'll have the MASL Combine the following weekend, the 21st to the 23rd, I think it is. 20th to the 23rd, 20th to the 22nd, something like that. And then boom, the 28th, we'll have the game on Saturday night where we'll have our pregame. We'll have a scrimmage that everybody can watch, and we'll have some fan interaction stuff, some fun things with the fans. Pick up your jerseys, and then come and hang out and watch the soccer center game. What kind of trials? No, it's a tryout, Dr. Reimer. Before you get any bad ideas, they show up. It's soccer. We have proper soccer tryouts. They'll be going through 2 days of training with us on the 14th and 15th. Chris, your flight is booked for the 23rd, right?
It is booked. It's confirmed.
Confirmed. So you'll be there on the 28th. Mike Ramos, you'll be there plenty of time. And then this week we've got training 3 times as we start to get closer to season. Dr. Reimer, rookie hazing stories. We don't do that. That's not what we do. We don't. The new generation of people, you can't do that to anymore.
Different culture here, bud.
Yeah, it's different here. Chris and I used to have to carry bags, balls. I remember a championship game. Ramos, listen to this story. We won a championship. Chris and I are rookies. We won the championship. We're in the locker room after. Yeah, we're gonna go out. We won.
And I was a rookie for like 3 years, dude.
Okay, well, sorry. It was my rookie year. You were there before me. You weren't technically a rookie, but at that time, there were so many veteran players that you were still kind of a rookie.
Yeah.
Right. So the game ends, and we get called into a room. They say, "Listen, all of us are going to go to the bar, and you and Chris are going to take the cars, drive them back to the hotel. Make sure that you take all the bags and all the balls and all the uniforms, and then you can come meet us once you're done with that."
Yeah.
True or not?
There you go.
Yeah. And actually, the funniest part of that is before the game, Chris and I got left at the hotel because one of the cars left 5 minutes early, and we had to get a taxi on game day for the championship game.
Crazy.
True story. Anyway, you guys, well, we're looking forward to seeing everybody on the 28th. It's going to be an amazing time. We're super excited to get everybody together. And it's super exciting for us to have our whole new cast of players in. Obviously, Chris will be in market. Matthew Brame, who's a new signing, will be coming up. Willie Spur has been training with us. And then a couple new guys that are going to be signing, as I said, in the next coming weeks here. Roman Torres has been training with us as well. So we're going to have the whole squad out there. It's going to be a really cool event. And we're looking forward to seeing everybody there. All the jerseys will be nicely laid out. And by the way, Chris, I don't know if you've seen these jerseys, but it's those exclusive ones we sold that had the name of every single player to ever play for the Stars in the MASL period.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And there's actually 2 sets. There's also a set of ones that some fans wanted, which had the name of every season ticket member or legacy member on them instead of the players.
Oh,
really cool also. Yeah.
That's very.
So we'll have those there available for everybody to show up, and we're looking forward to it. But anything to sign off, guys? Or are we good?
We're good. Thanks for having us, Nick.
Yeah,
All
thanks.
right, you guys. Enjoy your week. Enjoy your week, and we'll see you guys soon. Go Stars.
Go Stars. See you soon.
The Stars are coming.